Hello everyone, welcome to our sports news channel. Here you are always well informed. I ask you to subscribe, leave your like and thank you. Kirk Cousins could see it coming. At several points last season, the Minnesota Vikings quarterback said he was anticipating a potentially significant level of personnel turnover in 2023. Two players he frequently mentioned were center Garrett Bradbury and backup running back Alexander Mattison, both of whom were eligible for unrestricted free agency. "Some of these guys, we've played together for a while," Cousins said in December, "and you realize it won't last forever." As it turns out, Cousins was right about the Vikings' offseason plans. But he was pleasantly surprised at the degree to which the offense was spared. The team did release two long-tenured skill players, receiver Adam Thielen and tailback Dalvin Cook, but it re-signed both Bradbury and Mattison to keep the rest of the offense essentially intact. And after the Vikings signed free agent tight end Josh Oliver and drafted USC receiver Jordan Addison at number 23 overall in April, it's difficult to look at their offense as anything other than potent even amid a widespread narrative that they are in rebuilding mode. Losing people you've played a lot of snaps with, like a Dalvin or an Adam, can be a little more difficult, Cousins said in June. But you can also point to some guys who may not have been back that are, like a Garrett or an Alex. So that's also exciting to have a lot of stability there, too. The O-line is a group I'm very familiar with. Even losing Adam, you look at the receivers and you feel like you're throwing to guys you know. With the tight ends, also. So there's some consistency there, too, and it'll always be that way. But I think we've got an experienced group on offense, which is a real positive. After an off-season dominated by talk of personnel transition, particularly surrounding the Vikings' defense, let's take a step back and assess what we know about their offense. The following points are based on interviews and observations during the course of rookie minicamp, mandatory minicamp, and 3 OTA sessions that were open to reporters. Mattison really is going to be the top guy. Sometimes, the simplest explanation is correct. The Vikings really did swap out Cook for his longtime understudy, and to this point, all evidence suggests they will use Mattison in the same every-down role that Cook performed last season in Coach Kevin O'Connell's offense. Cook played roughly 75% of the Vikings' offensive snaps last season, with Mattison getting about 25%. No other tailback received playing time except in mop-up situations. O'Connell was fairly direct about the situation this spring, saying he had seen Mattison really show that all three-down kind of ownership that he's been capable of for a long time. After Cook's release was official, O'Connell added, the next step in Mattison's career is obviously just a little bit more consistent opportunities, which obviously we hope to provide for him. But there is one significant difference between Mattison and Cook: explosiveness. Mattison has one NFL carry that has gone longer than 24 yards, making the competition for the number 2 job a bit more interesting. Ty Chandler appears the favorite at number 2 RB. The two returning tailbacks who received the second-team reps this spring, Chandler, a 5th-round pick last season, and third-year Pro Bowl kick returner Keen Wangwo, have one attribute in common: speed. Chandler ran a 4.38 in the 40-yard dash at the 2022 Combine, and Nwangwu ran a 4.32 at his 2021 Pro Day. Testing times don't always translate into explosive plays on the field, but both players' speed gives them a chance to be natural complements to Mattison. With that said, it looks from the outside that the Vikings want Chandler to win the role, even if the competition ultimately expands to include 7th-round pick Dwayne McBride, whom O'Connell referred to during minicamp as the rookie. The Vikings drafted Chandler in large part because they were excited about his versatility in the passing game, but he was a surprisingly effective inside runner during the 2022 preseason. When asked this spring if Chandler was ready to ascend the depth chart after spending most of his rookie season on injured reserve, offensive coordinator Wes Phillips said, I think he's going to have to be. Phillips went on to add, Ty is obviously a great athlete. That's the reason why we brought him here. Ty's a guy that we're continuing to give opportunities in both the run game and the pass game. He's getting better every day.